Are you tired of getting shot in your back when you build up and you just can't figure out what you're doing wrong? Then you found the right video. No, for real. If you build like this, whoa, what is that? Oh god. But you want to build more like this? Then yes, you are watching the correct video. What I will be showing in this video will be beginner friendly and for the people that are more advanced. Throughout this whole entire video, I will be teaching you what to do and what not to do. All of this is to make sure that you don't get shot when you build up. This video will have a bunch of tips and techniques that you can use. And I also will have a bunch of replay examples of me playing so you can, get the full understanding of what to do and what not to do. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the proper use of walls. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of rare for people to know how to do this because a lot of people I know and like people in general that I play against, they don't know how to do this or they don't do it. It's really simple. It's really easy as hell. Like anybody could do this, but they don't do it. I don't know why they don't. It really doesn't take no time at all. It takes like 2 seconds to even do it. Not even a second. But anyways, you know how you build up on a ramp and somehow you get shot for no reason and you don't understand it? The reason for that is because you don't cover your sides enough. I know it may seem impossible, but here's the easy way to go about it. As you're going up on a ramp, you want to do a loop around with walls, covering the side that you're on. See, now let's say I want to go up on the right side. No matter what I do or what I edit or how I move, if there's no walls on my right side, I will get shot. Basically, you want to cover up any side that you feel like you can get shot from. And no, that doesn't mean you have to stand still. That just means you have to pay attention. Let's say somebody was on my right side and I kept building like that. You see how open this is? I'm like wide open to any type of damage. But if I build walls on my right, as you can see, I am completely covered. No matter what happens, I'm covered up. My whole side is covered. And that's how you would use walls properly, and just continue to build up and cover the side that you're going up on. Just pay attention and notice what side they're coming at you from, and then block that side only, whether it's the right or the left. It's also very important for you to put a ramp behind your neck, because if you don't, then you're also giving them a chance to get a free shot on you, or worse, And I'm also going to have an example of this later on in the video. But basically, if you don't have a ramp behind your neck and somebody is like right behind you or on the side of you, then you're more open to them. They can see more of your body. And now we're going to talk about tunneling while free building. You can call it tarping or whatever you want to call it, but basically it's just tunneling. And this is what it looks like. You can do it in many different ways. These are some of the ways you can do it, but there's a lot of other ways you can. But y'all know I gotta gatekeep sometimes. And there's 2 main versions of this. This is just the one you use to like create space or get away from someone. The other one that I'm about to show in a second is used to go up safely. But this one is just me basically putting walls to every side and then going up a level and then just putting walls to every side again. And I don't know, I just learned this naturally because I used to 1v1 so many people. Like that would be the main thing. Either I would get on and sit in creative by myself free building while like listening to Juice, or I'll just 1v1 many people over and over and over again, Play 1v1s until I can't no more, like physically can't. And I just picked up tricks and things. I've been doing that for years now, I'm not gonna lie. And 1v1s is probably the best way to understand how to like fight anybody, because you fight different types of skill levels and you learn many things through like, repetition and just like trial and error. And this is one of the many things that I learned and picked up. What else can I say? Now it's time for me to show y'all the next method for tunneling while free building. Only people I ever see using this is like the really advanced people. I don't see like anybody, like any pro level or like average person using this. And I don't know what to call it, to be honest. It doesn't have a name. Basically, you want to build ramps, walls, and cones up and outwards. The main point is to put a dome over your head. You want to make sure you put a dome over your head wherever you go, no matter what ramp you're on. If you're on a ramp in general, you can put a dome over your head. Let's say somebody's right there and I want to cover myself. I will put a dome up and I will proceed to go around him with domes. And this is the part when blocking them comes into play. In between doing this, you want to extend out with the ramps and cones, and then you would do like a little hop jump. Basically, you put walls, then jump up and put a floor in the ramp. You don't want to stand all the way at the bottom of the ramp. You want to be kind of in the middle, but like a little less than the middle, like in between-ish in the middle. Put walls up and then jump and put a ramp in the floor at the same time, right under you. You need to practice and get used to this so you can do it at any time. It's very important. It's basically the foundation. But anyways, let me continue with some more examples. I want y'all to lock in, okay? The good part isn't even here yet. Okay, now let's say I wanted to go up, but there was somebody looking at me right through here. If you remember earlier, I talked about using walls correctly. If I put my walls to the left side, I won't get shot. And if they're closer, you would have to do what I call the 4-wall method. You basically just jump up as high as you can and look up as high as you can and put 4 walls up. You can make it into like a huge wall, or you can like wrap it around your side and front. Either way, it's still the 4-wall method. But I'm going to continue to show like different ways you could like cuck somebody. I'm just extending out with the ramps and putting cones over them. And I'm also going to the side and jumping up on my ramp. I'm just repeating those same things over and over again. You should practice every single bit of this. As long as you got a good jump on, it should be easy. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the correct way to do like the dome method. Basically, you don't want to like walk too far out. You want to be still under your first dome. You don't want to walk all the way out like this and then start the dome. You want to be like under the first dome a little bit before you walk all the way out. Like start right here, put your walls and then your cone. Sometimes you may have to jump for the cone. You never want to be all the way out on a ramp because you can get shot. Okay, now back to the 4-wall method. Okay, so basically you stand at the top side of a ramp on the far side of any side that you want to be on. And then you jump and look all the way up and then look back down. You can land on a ramp, that's what you should do. But you don't always have to land on a ramp. It really just depends on the situation, really. And if I'm being honest, you don't even need to use all of these methods. You can just use a couple of them or like one. No, I messed up a little bit. Gotta jump high and look up high. You see how that works? Do y'all see how high this is? And I'm fully covered. And remind you, you can edit through any of those builds. Okay, now moving on. This is where I show you examples of what to do and what not to do, and also me using all of what I just showed you. I used Raiders 1v1 map for this, and it's really not skill based, like it's not ranked or anything, but like there's some good players and there's some bad players, but that doesn't matter. Everyone makes mistakes, it's not just the bad players. Okay, let's get into it. Cha, bruh. Okay, so the deal with this first kid is basically he's average and he got mad or something and he just wanted to kill me on the ramp, so I just kept playing him on the ramp off start. I don't know why y'all do this in these maps. Y'all should stop doing this. It's really annoying. I'm not gonna lie. If you get shitted on, bro, just deal with it, bro. Don't try to kill quick dead me on the ramp to get paid back, bro. It doesn't make you a good player. And then, you know, he just does a regular double edit and he just shows his whole body, just free shots. I was just trolling the whole time. I really was like not entertained at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I did not know playing with the replays on would make your game so laggy, bro. It was so bad. But you know, I'm good, so it don't matter. But basically, I'm just showing the actual gameplay so you can get a grasp of how I move and how I play, you know? Because like, I be at a good positioning to get off my ramps and my jumps and like my 4 walls, you know? When I show you the replays, it won't show you all of that. Okay, so that's enough of that. Now let's actually see the replays and the mistakes. Okay, so first off, when he was double editing right here, he had open spaces. Either you do triple edits or you just don't do double edits at all, because you will get shot in between all of those spaces. And he's gonna make one more mistake in his clip. You see, he's trying to like come up at me, like rush me. When he like got right there, when we met right here, he should have put a wall to his side. That was a free shot for me. I just missed it. But you want to make sure you grab the walls on your side before you come all the way up to the top, because you probably most likely just gonna get coned, you know? If not coned, you're gonna get shot. And then he tried to double at it, but then, you know, it was my floor, and then he kind of like left a little bit. Then I went back and just edited and, you know, got a kill. Okay, now we're on to the next player. I want you guys to pay close attention to what I'm doing. I tunneled out a little bit to get some space, and then I started doing some domes. I did a dome. Well, it was a side jump. I did a side jump into a dome, and then I went out a little bit and I just pushed ramps and cones out. I kind of like cucked them a little bit, and then I went up again on a ramp. I did the little jump we were talking about earlier. You see what I did right there? It's easy. You can easily take height like that. You feel me? And then he makes a mistake. When he goes up, he doesn't put a ramp on his neck. So when I get this wall, I got a free shot on him, but I didn't take it. I wanted to go for a box. But you see, if he would have put a ramp, I wouldn't even have that opportunity, you know? Now for the next example, I'm going to be trying to stop him. We're on the same level. We're on the same level for most of this, you know? But like, I go for a little cuck, you know, before him, you know, to get a little head start. And he goes under me. And he goes up. I thought he was going to go up. And then, so I went back. I hopped back, you know, and I did the 4-wall. Because I honestly thought he was going to go up. He could have like got a double edit or anything. So I decided to do a 4-wall and then hop off to the side. And as you can see, yes, I'm fully covered. And I got high ground, you know. I can take high ground like that easily, you know. Okay, now in this example, I'm going to show you the way I use the walls properly, you know, proper use of walls. You know, I did me a dome. We kind of like on the same level. And you see how he's like, we're in between each other. Like, he's looking at me. I can't really see him for real. His ramp's in the way, but he can see me. So I put walls off to my left side because he's on my left. You see how he had no shot? He put his gun away. He had no shot. You feel me? And then I move out to the side, you know, and do another dome. Once again, he's cooked, and I'm getting high ground. He has to turn around now. You feel me? You know, I went back out to the side. I'm getting high ground. And look at him. He ends up actually messing up, like for real, for real. And that's exactly why you cuck before you do all of the domes and all of this other stuff. You cuck first. That way, nobody can compete. You know, he can't compete with height. I already cut him off, and I'm still going for it. It's like a combination. And now look at how he starts after messing up. He just builds a cone and floor so far away. He doesn't build a ramp or any walls or anything, and I get a free shot. And that's 100% his fault. It wouldn't have took no time at all to put a wall or extra ramp or anything, like a ramp on his neck. It wouldn't have took long at all, you know? If he was 200 HP, he would be a 1-pump. And you see me, I'm just going for angles, trying to find shots, you know? And the only reason you go for shots like that anyway is to keep the pressure applied. You gotta apply pressure to make them mess up. You see him messing up? It's because I'm applying like even pressure on him. I'm shooting him anytime he shows himself. Right there, when he was going up, that was a shot. And that's also a shot right here. I could have shot him so many times. You see? That double reset that he did, don't never do that. Whenever y'all playing, do not do that. No matter who you playing against, just don't do that. You're gonna get popped every single time you do that or finish that double reset. He did do one good thing though. He made space before he started doing retakes again. He created like a little space. I could tell he was a little nervous and just like placing builds and just trying to like get up any way possible. He didn't like, you know, like think. He was just doing stuff, you know. Those are the people that really need to work on, like, you know, retakes and stuff. And as you can see, I messed up on my edit, you know, I got stuck in my own cone. And then he edited a door and I waited with the floor open for him. And I just went back, you know. But you see, I go for like a little cone bait and I do the 4 walls. You know, when you do stuff like this, from the other person's perspective, they can't see you at all. Okay, now this should be the last replay. First of all, you know, He's open. He didn't cover his head or put any ramps or use any walls. He did this twice and that got him killed, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, he's open on this side and the back, of course, and that's where I shoot him at. You know, he covered himself with a triple A. When he turns around, that's when he messes up. You see, he didn't put a wall on his left, and that's how I got this opening and I killed him. You see, it's so simple. Just put walls on the side that you know your opponent is on. He didn't do that, and that's exactly why he died. It doesn't take any time at all just to put a wall. You see, it's a clear shot, clean shot at that. But yeah, if y'all want me to make a part 2 to this and show you different, like, so many different retakes or like ways to cover yourself, I will do that. It's so many more different things that I left out that I didn't explain. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and there will be more just like this, and I hope y'all like that too. And let me know if y'all want to make if y'all want me to make a part 2. And like always, I'm gonna put the summary of the video on the screen. Have a good day, a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Enjoy yourself, and peace out. Bye. I'm so stupid.